Hey guys, what's up? This is Alex Cole. If you haven't met me yet, it's nice to meet you. And if I already know you, welcome back. I have another thing to talk to you about. Hope you're ready. So let's talk about nudes on Twitter. But first, I almost forgot. I'm repping the Totally Wholesome, Not Dirty podcast. See, there's soap. It's the opposite of filth. It's the opposite of dirt. Not Dirty podcast. I've been on there multiple times, so if you haven't seen all the episodes where I'm on there, go check them out. I want to be on there all the time. My friend Molly Stewart runs it, and she's the best lady in the whole world. So now that we got that shameless plug out of the way, let's talk about why it's not okay to send your genitals to people on Twitter, okay? So I probably shouldn't have to say this, but I do, because I know that it can be a little confusing for some people. Otherwise, why would so many people do it? So I am an adult performer, if you didn't know that already. Surprise! One second. All right, I'm done coughing. We're back. So I know it can be a little confusing because I post my genitals on the timeline. The difference is I'm not sending them to you. I'm not DMing them to you directly. I'm not tweeting them at you. I'm just posting on my timeline, and if you want to look, you can, and if you want to block me or mute me, you totally can. It's up to you, because I care about your consent. I know that online feels different, but online isn't that different from the real world. If you wouldn't walk up to me on the street and just show me your genitals, I would really prefer that you didn't show them to me on Twitter without talking to me first. Okay? Even at the expo the other day, I had someone play a joke on me that I had to tell him was not funny, because he came up and he was talking, we were having a great time, and at the very end of our interaction, where I was enjoying our interaction, he completely ruined it. Because he pulled out his phone and he was like, so I've been getting all the girls to tell me what they think of my cock. Can I show you my cock? And I was very clear. I was like, no, I'm not comfortable with that. If you want to show me your cock, you can do it on OnlyFans. I would be happy to see it there. This is not the time or the place. And he was like, oh, come on, I just want to show you. And then showed me the phone. So I made a point not to look at the phone, and I couldn't see it out of my peripheral. And I was just looking him in the eye, and I was so upset. And I was just like, that is so wrong to do to me. I'm not looking at your fucking phone. Just leave. You've completely ruined this interaction. And he's like, just look at it. Just look at it. And I finally look, and it's a rooster. And I get that that was meant as a joke, but I hope that if I need to explain more, let me know. But I hope you can understand why that was so upsetting. And I looked at him and I was like, you know, I was having a nice time talking to you, but I really want you to go away now, because that wasn't okay. And you understand, that's why this is a joke. You understand that this kind of shit happens to people like me a lot, and it's traumatizing. So that's why you think it's funny. So it's not okay. It's not okay at all. Now let's get back to the topic, which is Twitter. So, in case you're not aware, I have a zero tolerance policy for people sending me their genitals, male, female, non-binary, doesn't matter. If you send me your genitals on social media, on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok, somehow, seems difficult. If you do that, I'm just gonna block you. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna interact with you. I'm not even gonna look at the pictures, because a lot of the times people will not understand that when you send images on Twitter and Instagram, there's a preview option where it's blurred. So if it's blurred, I can tell what it is without seeing it. So you're not even sending it to me and showing it to me without my consent. You're just attempting to send it to me. I'm realizing what's happening and I'm blocking you. So there's literally no benefit to you to send it to me. All you will earn yourself is an instant block. If you want to be unblocked, the unblock fee currently, as of today, 2023, is $75, and you can send it to my Cash App with your username. That's the only way to get unblocked, because I don't know how to explain this anymore, because it should be so obvious. I don't understand why it's so hard for some people to understand that it's not okay to just send your genitals to me online. I know you want me to look at it. I get that. But just like we were talking about with my etiquette video before, if you haven't seen it, I'd love it if you checked it out. No matter how excited you are about something, you have to take a moment and take a breath and think, I'm a person. I'm a whole person. I'm a full person just like you with triggers and hopes and dreams and thoughts and feelings, and my feelings matter just as much as yours do. And as much as you want to show me your dick or your pussy, I don't want to see it in that context, and it's not okay to make me see it. That's a violation of my consent and a violation of my boundaries, and they're normal boundaries that are completely acceptable. If you have any questions about that, I'm happy to answer them. I hope I've explained this as well as possible. Sometimes it's really hard sometimes it's really hard to explain something that you think is common sense. And this is one of those things for me, because I feel like it's common sense that no matter how attracted I am to someone, I'm not going to go up to them and just flash them and go, what do you think of this? Or what do you think of that? Like, I'm not going to do that, because that's rude and that's a violation of their consent. And that's not okay. Just like I wouldn't go up to someone I'm attracted to and grab them by the genitals, I'm not going to go up to them and force them to look at my genitals. And you are forcing them to look. I know you're sending them online, but to me, it's the same as if you grabbed me by the back of the head and you forced me to look at your genitals. That's how it feels when you send them to people online in their DMs and tweet them at them. I hope you understand. I hope I was clear. If I'm not, please ask follow-up questions, because I want more people to understand that this is not okay. All right? All right. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great fucking day. Be good people.